Yo, how's it going, YouTube? It's Miles here. Welcome back to another Call of Duty shit talk video here on the channel. And my oh my, Activision, do I have some negative ass things to say about your fucking company in today's video. This is very old gameplay. I just want to put this out there because I haven't played Black Ops 7 since I want to say February at this point, maybe even earlier than that. I honestly just I can't take it anymore. I honestly can't. And I want to have more passion in my voice, my tone of voice when I'm talking about stuff like Call of Duty, because I really do love this game and all that comes with it, but I just can't anymore with this fucking bullshit, man. And that's why I'm making this video. I want to talk about the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports a little bit more in this video on top of Modern Warfare 2 2009 and Modern Warfare 3 2011 rumors. I just posted a video literally a day ago about Black Ops 1 and 2 coming to PS4 and PS5, and I'm really just not happy to hear any of that, besides the fact that congrats, now if you own a PS4 or a PS5 you can finally play Black Ops 1 and 2. But it's just not at this point, bro, it's been just shoved in our faces for long enough, but now it's just so blatantly obvious. These people have been just going back and forth with old ideas for at least 11 years now, and it just gets to a certain point where it's enough is enough. Make something new or just let your company die. And I don't mean I want Call of Duty to die. I don't think Call of Duty will ever not be a annual yearly release type game. I just think that's how games like this work. But the main focus of today's video is just the fact that Activision is just a complete shambles right now, man. GTA 6 is coming out in November. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've seen a lot of people say that GTA Rockstar has made over $3 billion in pre-order sales already, and I gotta say, that's just freaking insane. GTA 5 had a really big impact on me because I was 8 years old when the game came out, and I played it on the Xbox 360 when it first came out in 2013. But GTA 6 is going to break every barrier that video games haven't been able to break yet. And this isn't any glaze or dick riding by me. I am a big Rockstar fan, yes, but at the end of the day, this shit is they're just video games, you know what I mean? And as much as I do really have a passion for making content about video games and talking about the things I like and dislike about certain companies and certain franchises and certain games like that, they're just games. And I gotta say, for any piece of media, $3 billion in pre-orders in the first day is just something I don't think I've ever heard of in my entire life, and something we may never see again. And with that information being said, Activision knows this. They also, even without those numbers being out there for the public to see, Activision knows that their company just recycles old content. They know what they're doing. Activision somehow has this sort of hold on us where they know they can pump out bullshit and just create a really cinematic looking trailer that makes the game seem like something it's just not when it actually launches. And we all get hooked. We get hooked for a month. We realize by month 3, what the fuck are we doing with our lives? And then we don't play the game. We go back to the older games. Another game comes out. They're like, hey guys, this game's different, we swear. And they do a couple things during launch to kind of make you think that things are going to be different this time. But it always just turns out to be heavily skill-based matchmaking, heavily engagement optimized matchmaking, and just complete slop. Battle pass tiers. Why do we have a battle pass in Call of Duty? I don't know. At this point, it's been since 2019, Call of Duty has just copied the schematic that Fortnite has copied. Not copied. Fortnite was pretty much, I would say, but I don't even know if H1Z1 or PUBG had a store like that because I never played those games. But Activision completely just did a copy and paste on Fortnite and Epic Games schematics here for the last 6 years, and we've just let it slide for too long. We've let this game's identity shift from what actually made it popular and gave it the legacy that it has. We've just completely lost ourselves because I guess for the average person, we just want to play Call of Duty on the newest console with the best, performance, but you end up forgetting all of the things that used to be so good about the games that were actually crafted by people who cared about the product they were putting out, which is another thing. Most of these companies, and even Rockstar is doing with the pre-order, Ultimate Edition bonus that is locked behind a $20 extra paywall, or if you don't pay that money, you don't get access to certain things in the game. It's the same thing with Activision. They know what type of legacy and what type of big household name their company is, and they know exactly what they're doing. But that's the worst part. That's the reason why I mostly just can't agree with people when they have anything positive to say about the company. I don't care how good of a game Call of Duty produces when the new year comes out. And I mean this for every year. I saw the Black Ops 7 trailer and I was excited because I thought, for once, they're finally taking something that actually meant something to us and remastering it, giving it some sort of like modern twist. But the campaign's supposed to be like, it's going to be great, right? No. Campaign was the worst, most unplayable, most bullshit experience I've ever had to go through, had the displeasure of having to go through in my entire life. And even before that, with Black Ops 6, and I say this in pretty much all of my Call of Duty videos, I stopped playing when Infinite Warfare came out because when I pre-ordered Infinite Warfare and I received it, I just didn't understand what the game was. Like, I get it's Call of Duty if it's a first-person shooter, but I fell in love with Call of Duty because it felt like a grounded military arcade shooter with the Modern Warfare titles on the 360 and the Black Ops titles on the 360. It just felt like it had this grounded, gritty military sort of experience, and everything about the game is just dark and actually has to do with the military and actually has to do with stuff you would see in real life when you're in that situation. But they've just gone so goddamn far away from what made them identifiable. And I feel like most first-person shooter games at this point in 2026 just look like distant cousins of one another. I don't really play first-person shooters anymore on modern consoles. I actually don't play them at all. I've only played Battlefield 6, I would say, maybe twice or three times. And with Black Ops 7, like I said, I stopped playing early in February because I was like, fuck this, I'm just going to keep playing on my 360 where it was actually fun. And even though there are sometimes hackers on 360 lobbies, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm going to take what I can get when it comes to this type of stuff. But I'm just really not only disappointed in the fact that Activision knows they can get away with charging $40 plus $30 extra for a season pass for two games that have been out literally for over 10 years, and they're not remastering them. They're not changing anything about the game at all. They're literally just copying and pasting a file that has been sitting on a computer since 2010 and 2012. And that's the thing I don't get about people these days, is like, people are so happy and so excited to be fed the scraps that other generations and older people got to experience when it was raw and exciting and new. And it's like, people my age, I'm 21 years old, but I would say people my age and people a little bit younger, for the most part, if you didn't grow up with a 360 or a PS3, you just weren't there to experience this sort of era. And I get it. I get that Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 are such monumental games in the Call of Duty community. But at some point, something's got to give. Money really isn't cheap anymore. Shit's not cheap anymore. The economy is fucked. Inflation is terrible. You know what I mean? Things are more expensive now in 2026 than they've ever been in my entire life. Just going to the grocery store and buying basic groceries for my survival needs is upwards of $150 for 4, 5, maybe that's a stretch. 8, 9 things will cost you over $100 at the grocery store, and it's just shit adds up, bro. Shit adds up. And it's the fact that people are willing to give their 40 plus another 30, because you're not buying Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 and not getting the season pass. Back then, people didn't do that because it was the current COD. Some people just wanted to have a nice chill experience on their TV, but other people wanted to actually enjoy the game for its full capacity. And I'm saying in 2026, with all the microtransactions and loot boxes and battle passes and all the extra microtransactions that are available in pretty much every single AAA game that has to do with an online multiplayer these days, I don't think anyone's going to be able to help themselves. People are going to spend damn near $140 for both Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and all the DLC when you can literally get it on disc for $15. That's my problem. It's downright just disgusting behavior from a company like Activision that is so popular and so beloved by so many people who have spent a lot of years and a lot of tears and a lot of bad days just playing Call of Duty and trying to escape this bullshit that they have to deal with in their lives. But at a certain point for me, like, I couldn't even distract myself from the bullshit that was going on in my life. Playing Call of Duty made me want to be a better person. I don't know how to explain it. It's like playing Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 made me realize just how detrimental playing video games for long hours can actually be to a person, a growing person, like someone with a developing brain. And I never used to think about it that way when I was little, because the games were simpler, the movement was simpler, everything was just simpler. And like, there was a way to go about things, and you were either good or bad. You either had good aim, you either had bad aim. You either knew what to do with your dolphin dive, you either knew how to position yourself on the maps with walls and, you know, crouch spots and stuff like that, and shortcuts and alleyways. But now it's just, it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. Not only are cheaters at an all-time high because of Cronus Zens and other bullshit that you're able to implement into a controller these days that gives you aimbot and other bullshit, it's like the amount of people that just can't relax and can't just casually play because of whatever reason, the try-hard epidemic that I would say was started by Twitch streamers. And I don't think it was really Twitch streamers' fault that nowadays people are just sweating their sacks off when they play, but it's like, when you just try your hardest every game and absolutely sweat your dick off, you take away the actual experience of the game. And you end up just putting yourself in this like loop where it's like, if you play well, you feel like you did something good with your life, and if you play bad, you feel like a fucking chud loser. And Call of Duty with the skill-based matchmaking knows this, and that's why skill-based matchmaking exists, because for people that play bad, Call of Duty is going to make you, you know, think, okay, well, maybe I have to keep playing more, and then eventually you get a win and you play good, and then you get matched with other people who got a win and played good, and then you lose, and you're like, fuck, you know, like, what am I supposed to do? Maybe I'm just ass. And that maybe I'm just ass turns into like 3 hours a day of trying to get better at the game, when it's not even your fault. It's the fact that the matchmaking is just against you from the beginning. And it wasn't always that way, man. Like, with all of this shit, with all of these games, with all of these corporate greed, suit and tie billionaire motherfuckers that just take advantage of regular people and sit on their fucking yachts and spend our hard-earned money on bullshit investments to get them more slop. You know what I mean? Like, these people don't need more money. They have all the money in the fucking world. And on top of that, Activision has like laid off thousands of employees since Black Ops 6 to implement AI for their game. Like, I just don't understand where the fuck the plot was lost, but it's lost. It is lost. And I know this isn't any new news whatsoever, but I just really wanted to get on here and talk about it because it's on my mind every day. I genuinely wish that everybody could experience Call of Duty the way that I remember it from 2012 to 2016. I really do wish. But it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen because these people at the top, tippity top of the pyramid, all they care about is profit. And I understand that these are businesses, and that's the whole point of a business, is maximizing your profit. But when did we stop actually trying to cater to the fans? It's like, when you cater to the fans, you're inevitably going to make more money than when you don't. At least that's how it used to be. You know, but now it's like some of these companies just have such household names where it's like they could just do anything and people will slobber over it. And I get the Modern Warfare 4 trailer looks good. I get that they're claiming to fix a lot of issues, but it's like, guys, it's been 7 years since the first modern, quote-unquote, modern Call of Duty has come out. It doesn't take that long to fix a couple of bugs. And every Call of Duty that's come out since Modern Warfare 2019 has felt exactly like Modern Warfare 2019, just with a different font to it, with a different skin pack to it, with a different, like, texture pack from Minecraft, if that makes sense. It's like, Black Ops 7, when you pair it side and side with Modern Warfare 4, yeah, the people look different. The maps are obviously different themes. Movement's slightly different, but it's like, when you really look at the core gunplay and the slide canceling, and just the way that people operate in Black Ops 7 versus Modern Warfare 19, there's no fucking difference, man. And I can't be the only one who, like, sees all of these games that have come out and just wonder, like, how are other people not realizing how copy and paste Activision has become over the last couple of years? And I'll be honest, I'll say that Cold War, I think Cold War was made on an older engine because it was made during COVID. That game is, like, honestly the standalone title for me. That game might actually be the best Call of Duty that's come out since 2000 and 17. Because World War II I never played, because in my opinion World War II was just a reskin of World at War with a modern graphic twist, which I didn't care for because I had my fun on World at War when I was in elementary school, and World War II just wasn't going to give me that same sense of just darkness and grittiness that World at War gave me. But like in general, man, I could talk about this all fucking day, but I really just don't want to, because at a certain point it just gets exhausting to even get the words out. But I know this isn't new news either. Like, I've been saying this before. I said this earlier in the video. Like, I know this isn't new news. It's just like I'm just so fatigued. I'm so fatigued, and it's like even when I play older games and I have fun, it's just like I can't get the thought of the fact that Activision has just become just straight like bottom feeders, bro, like straight gremlins. And it doesn't sit right with me at night, because I'm not the kind of person who believes in taking advantage of others. I believe that everyone should be given an equal opportunity to enjoy themselves and live the best life that they can possibly live. But that's not the way the world works. The world, especially America, consumerist, fucking capitalist America runs on money. And if you're at the top, you can pretty much do whatever you want and you'll still stay at the top. And it's just sad that a company like Activision would swoop that low. And I understand that, at this point, the CEO of Activision and the people at the top aren't the same people that were at the top, 10, 15 years ago. But it's just sad to see that, like, legacy just gets shit on and dies because certain people are just so greedy and unwilling to actually do something good with the product that they're making. Because we live in an era where people are just accepting of bullshit, because everything's really expensive. So, I might as well just get the new Call of Duty because it's a shooting game and it's a Call of Duty game, and, I don't have that much money, so I might as well spend my money on Call of Duty, and then you get fucked in the ass. And then next year they're like, guys, we know that last year's COD wasn't that great. This year's COD's going to be even better. Spend your money on our game. And it's the same fucking story all over again. I'm not going to buy Modern Warfare 4. And I don't think I'm going to buy Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 for PS5. I don't care if hundreds of thousands of people are on the servers. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm done. I'm not spending $70 on a game that I got when I was 8 years old. That's not even going to be remastered. And it's a couple key features. It's the fact that they're not remastering these games. It's the fact that the games that are currently coming out and the games that have been released over the last 5 or 6 years have just been copy and pastes. But honestly, like, that's just it. Activision just loves to fucking copy and paste, and they have nothing original anymore. And people are just flocking like mice, like birds, bro. Like fucking moths to a flame, bro, because, oh my god, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 are coming back. Like they never went anywhere, bro. Just Sony, I don't know what the deal with, like, I don't know how Call of Duty has been backwards compatible on Xbox One pretty much since, like, 2015. I don't know if it's, like, a deal that Activision has with Microsoft or some shit, but this isn't fucking new news, bro. And, like, I've said this in my last video, like, this shit's not fucking, like, this shit's not fun in games anymore, bro. It's just like, it's like they're just throwing it in our fucking face because they know that Modern Warfare 4 is going to flop. They know that unless they release all the, Golden Age Call of Duties and try to charge full price, they can never even dream, in their best dream ever, they wouldn't even be making as much money, even half as much money as Rockstar is going to make with GTA 6. And I don't think GTA 6 is going to suck. I think GTA 6 is going to be fucking phenomenal. And I think GTA 6 is going to show a lot of, modern age gamers what a real, like, fully thought out product video game looks like, what a real video game with a real company is supposed to look like. And I'm saying that in hope. Like, I don't know this for sure. Obviously nobody does, but at the end of the day, man, I just really, like, am so heartbroken from Activision and what they've done. And I don't know, it's like every time I see a new post for Black Ops 7, I'm just like, okay, like, this has been out before. Like, with the camo shit that came out, like with all the Black Ops 3 camos that have been re-released, it's like, I got these camos in BO3. Why would I want to get them again in Black Ops 7? Like, Black Ops 3 was actually an enjoyable, balanced multiplayer. And obviously some of the specialists were fucking OP as shit, but it's like everybody enjoyed Black Ops 3, okay? Like, I don't want to hear it. Everyone enjoyed Black Ops 3. I did. I was in 5th grade. It was the best time of my fucking life. I played every day, all day. And I never got dark matter because I was trash, but I had cherry fizz, and that's what I'm trying to say is like, why would I want to get that again? I already have it. Like, why are they attempting to try to sell me things that I already have, but for a more expensive price? What is that? Like, how does that make sense, man? And when are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up and realize that companies like Activision just don't care? When are we going to boycott these fuckers, bro? When are we going to say enough is enough? You guys have enough money, you billionaire investor pieces of shit who don't care about a good product, who only care about profit. When are we going to realize that the only way for this to stop is if we stop? Because I've stopped for a long time, man. I haven't made YouTube videos about Call of Duty the way I want to in a long time, as I just fucking can't. And I'm going to be honest, this video took like 5 years off of my life, bro. Because every time I try to make a Call of Duty video, I already know it's going to fucking flop, as no one cares about it anymore. But it's like, I try. I try to inform people. I try to, tell the truth. I try to just let people know what's really going on. But nobody listens, man. And I did hear some rumors about Modern Warfare 2 2009 and Modern Warfare 3 2011 coming back to PlayStation. Well, not, I guess back to PlayStation for the PS4 and PS5, but those were a couple of YouTubers that made a video about that I just assumed would be true information. And I didn't watch a video, but I saw a couple more videos come out today about the fact that it's false news. So I guess TBD on that, but literally the only way for Activision to even be in the same, like, ballpark as Rockstar this year is you guys got to release Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War. You guys just got to go all out and sell all your best products. And it's sad to say that because these games are over a decade old, but you know what, Activision, you got it, bro. You guys clearly just, you got it, man. You got it. And I'll be honest, like, a big reason I'm not buying Modern Warfare 4 is it's literally like it has a battle pass. They're gonna have microtransactions. I just like I don't care. I don't care, dude. That's not what Call of Duty is. And at this point, like, we know this, but it's just like this shit is an online store, bro. It's not a game, it's an online store. I don't really know what else to say. I think that's it for me tonight, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and support the channel. Subscribe. And more videos like this will be coming out very shortly. Thanks for your patience and thanks for watching the video. Peace out and have a great day.